Disney in focus today after winning the support of a key shareholder in its battle with activist Nelson Peltz. CEO Bob Iger working out that deal with another activist investor, ValueAct, that backs the Disney board nominees for the upcoming shareholder meeting. Disney, in exchange, will share information and meet with ValueAct. Meantime, another investor, ValueAct Capital, supporting 3 directors who would champion Iger's strategy for the company going forward. Bloomberg Technology's Ed Ludlow joining us to put all the pieces together. I'm sure there's a great Disney Plus original series here that could be in the works down the road from all this back and forth. Walk us through these chess moves, Ed.
Yeah, so look, Iger has the support of ValueAct outright. Disney and ValueAct put out a joint statement in which, ValueAct basically said, at a time where the big tech companies are coming for media companies, Disney is best placed to lead the industry. And, we don't know the size of ValueAct's stake in Disney, but Bloomberg's reported that it is large and growing. Then you have Nelson Peltz. He wants to put himself on the board and address what he sees as overcompensation of Disney executives, misalignment of governance. But he's zeroed in on the kind of failures of the last 18 months, the sort of botching of succession. Bob Chapek didn't last very long. And then the most curious part is you guys outline, is kind of Blackwell, which is a tiny active hedge fund that has a kind of minimal stake. I asked the question on Bloomberg Technology earlier, and I put it back to you guys. Is this kind of enough to appease Peltz? Doesn't seem like it based on their response.
Well, yeah, and it was something I pressed Gorman on as well, and he tried to say, okay, well, I haven't joined the board yet. Give it a second. But is there anything that can be done more imminently to appease the activists?
Well, Bob Iger's embarked on this pretty severe cost-cutting exercise, right, targeting $7.5 billion of savings. And, the criticism of the Bob Chapek era, which preceded Iger returning in late 22, was that they were just losing billions of dollars. They'd overspent on content. They'd gone all in too hard on streaming. But Iger is doing this cost-cutting plan. The board governance and the members of the board seems to be the central battleground. So, Disney has nominated James Gorman, along with Jeremy Darroch, former CEO of BSkyB, and ValueAct backs them on that. Blackwell, even as small as they are, have 3 completely different board nominees that they've put forward, and Disney's committee is reviewing those. But again, it all goes back to the same idea. Peltz still doesn't see any of the issues he wants addressed, and wants to see himself on the board.